What doctors don't tell you. This is a magazine concerning alternative solutions for healing, curing, caring, taking care, restoring, maintaining the body. Okay. Australia, New Zealand. I know there is also a UK version. Issue number 4, February, March 2020. Reversing autism, lower your blood pressure without drugs, reverse your failing eyesight. And this is my case. I'm 46, I'm going to be 47 this year. I've started wearing glasses last year. Many people can tell me, well, that's normal. Well, that's normal because I use a lot of the computer, but my diet is very good because I use a lot of vitamins, a lot of fruits. Everything is natural. I take a lot of spices or herbs. I'm not a big fan of smoothies. I really don't like that actually. But I try to be as healthy as possible, and I'm not like a health fanatic or fanatic, like a religious fanatic. I would say, I try to avoid colorants, processed food, a lot of salt. I use Himalayan salt, I'm trying to be alternative, I'm not buying fast food stuff or junk food. I stay away from that. My daughter as well. My husband is supposed also to stay away from that, except when he eats outside. But anyway, so they say AMD is age-related macular degeneration. Age-related macular degeneration. They say you get this stuff, you start getting blind, you cannot read, you cannot write correctly, and it's handicapped. I would say, it's not necessarily age-related. According to this article, they say, in a sense, has nothing to do with age, but everything to do with environmental factors and nutrition. They say, the blue light is the #1 factor of AMD. That means it's not just the blue light from computers, smartphones, and so forth. It's also from sunlight, let's say fluorescent bulbs. They say it's particularly dangerous for the retina because it penetrates more deeply into the eyes than ordinary ultraviolet light, causing damage to the rod and cone cells responsible for sight. Okay, so in a sense, yeah, they say also smoking, chemicals you use, but you can reverse it, and you can also improve the condition with a number of lifestyle changes. So let's see. So chief amongst them is eating your greens and your oranges, yellows and reds. Yellows, I love mangoes. I love that. I try to, the carrots as well. To get some today actually, but especially the super antioxidants. And so any kind of orange, well, your greens, your vegetables, your fruits, but oranges, mangoes. I would say pineapple as well. Reds. What do they have? Yeah. So they say foods like spinach and kale are rich in lutein. Kale, it's okay. It's hard to give spinach to kids. Kale as well. She's not a big fan of that. But it's essential that you get adequate amounts of all three to maintain a healthy macula, particularly as levels of all three can tend to diminish as you age. Okay. The 3 carotenoids can increase the density of pigment inside the macula. Okay. So they get a bit more technical. Another overlooked supplement is zinc. As long recommended, zinc is the single most important supplement for AMD patients, largely because the retina contains a higher concentration of zinc. If you are low in zinc, and most people are, you aren't supplementing, you are likely to have reduced activity of catalase. Well, let's get some zinc today, and let's see if it's gonna change. Okay, So AMD is not a passport to blindness, but rather a wake-up call to clean up your food, supplements, and surroundings. Now, if only someone would let damn Judy in on this secret intelligence. That they were talking about this actress, that she has a bad eyesight. Okay. So this is good, but this is expensive. They don't even sell it anymore here. So I used to buy a bag every week or every 2 weeks, and but no, I take flax seeds actually. It's pretty good. So those guys are nice, but they tend to be expensive. Anyway, so yeah, let's see where is this kind of AMD article. So I'm showing you the magazine to give you an idea of what's going on inside. I like it. New therapies for cancers not being researched. Yeah, because it doesn't really bring money. Music as effective as powerful sedatives before and up. Well, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I take that as well. Very, very, very important. Migraine could be triggered by third cup of coffee. Oh no. Bad sleep more to do with wine than coffee. Not sleeping well, it's more likely down to the glass of wine you had before going to bed than a late night cup of coffee. Okay. Air pollution could cause depression and bipolar. Not surprised about that. Men who regularly ate meat and eggs were 28% less likely to suffer from dementia. I just got a big omelette. I'm not a man, but Lyme disease starts with a mouse, not the tick. Debilitating Lyme disease is caused by a tick bite, as everyone knows. But now researchers have discovered how the tick gets to be a carrier in the first place, opening the door to new ways of preventing the disease from spreading. I don't know. Okay. Horrible. Okay, dark chocolate keeps depression away. That is a well fact. Vitamin D helps diabetics control sugar levels. Interesting. I wish they had something about the virus. Vitamin A helps protect against skin cancer. So if you're in a very sunny place, you know, this is the thing to do, to take a lot of vitamin A. Okay. Red wine reduces anxiety and depression. Of course, what do you expect? Okay. We used to have that a lot in France. I used to have some. When I went to America, I got rid of all my mercury fillings. That was pretty bad. Okay. Doctors prescribe opioids, even to small children. The powerful and highly addictive painkillers to young children. Around 60% of children who have their tonsils removed are being given the drugs. I never got my tonsil removed. Just the way it is. Okay, antibiotics raise bowel cancer risks. Why cheaper isn't better when it comes to vitamins? Ritalin changes children's brain structure, ADHD. Oh my God. I would never give something like that to my kid. Fluoride in our water too much for too long. Okay. Yeah, well, of course, opponents of fluoridation point to studies showing that high levels of fluoride cause a reduction in IQ and impair learning and memory. That is not new. Okay, so fluoride in the toothpaste, we don't even use that except my husband. Yeah. Fluoride doesn't help protect bones or your teeth. That's a myth. Fluoride was introduced into public water supplies in 1945. Actually, it's like a waste of aluminium waste. They didn't want to get rid of it. They wanted to reuse it. Discoloring of the teeth from excessive fluoride ingestion was affecting 41% of American adolescents. Okay, so Hong Kong, top fluoride nations, Hong Kong, Singapore, Brunei, Australia, Chile, Malaysia, Irish Republic, Israel, United States. Ugh. And countries with the most tooth decay. So no causal effect between fluoride and tooth decay. These countries, US, Ireland, and Australia, rank among the top 10 for both water fluoridation, left and tooth decay. All in all, there appears to be no correlation between whether a nation fluorides its water and citizens' dental health. Other factors such as diet and lifestyle are more likely to be involved. Australia, 80% coverage. Ireland, 73% coverage. Italy, none. 64% coverage in the United States. New Zealand, 63. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Anyways, so I don't use this brand. I use like it's like Green Doctor. It's a brand we can find here. I get I spend a lot of money on good food, good products for myself and my daughter. So we're trying to be careful on this level. Why your doctor doesn't know about diet? Even they're gonna just tell you to reduce the amount of calorie and try to eat more fruit and vegetables. This is like a safe way, but I got a diet from my sister-in-law a few years ago, and it was before Christmas and everything, and it's like a low-fat stuff, and we know that fat is very important in the diet as well, also for neurological purposes, and that's the sugar. Sugar is the most important factor in obesity, diabetes, and she gave me this kind of a very, very, very low-fat diet. And every time I was eating something normal, and I'm not saying something fat, just something normal, I had these cramps. My stomach was painful, and I couldn't digest anything. And I was not the only one. She had a lot of clients who were suffering the same kind of symptoms. And I was just like, I'm sorry, but you seem like you are like experimenting on your clients. You're not really professional. So, mind you, she comes from a Mexican pseudo university, not even UNAM, not even IPN, nothing like that, and really questionable diploma degree, and she messed up a lot of stuff. She was just, I don't know. She's more like a cosmetic kind of professional. I think she should just do nails instead of telling people what to eat. And she's not the only one. Anyway, so I think, in Mexico, you don't need a PhD to even be a doctor. So just so you guys know. Walking the dog, okay. Well, the walking is nice, okay. So I'm just showing you this very, very big magazine. Do not ask for it, please. If you need anything, be discreet. You can contact me privately, okay? But please don't post a comment. Hey, where can I get the book and la 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 la. Okay. But I was mostly interested in the article about the eyesight. I'm gonna try the zinc, and I'll see if it's gonna work. And I'm gonna also give zinc to my daughter. Anyway, you have a nice day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.